Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. Falcons will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on. You're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot. He can play out wide. He can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So Bowling Green's offense will take the field for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Finds a man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Mims. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Falcons are in the hurry-up. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, I love the little play action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 9 to Illinois. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. He'll come out throwing on first down. Dances away. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Gets it out quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal coming up. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to run it in. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Using the quick game. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Mims. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Falcons headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. With the catch, it's Mims. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Delivers the contact. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Quarterback on the keeper. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He's looking to pass. Complete to the right. And he breaks into the open. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. The give out of the gun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
Off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. Running through contact. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now the play fake. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kansas State is going to enjoy the trip back to Manhattan after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there in Bill Snyder Family Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Moves away as he feels pressure. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The Falcons line up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for his man. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll try the right side. Tripped up for the tackle.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Makes the quick grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the 1st half.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pull down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Can't get him to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal.
Clemson.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed and running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Bowling Green, 3.
And he'll bring it back. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice move to pick up yardage. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Up and.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. This offense has a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Release to the back. He makes the catch. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds in the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Fires and picked off.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Line gets set, first down. He leaves it with his back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the air on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. The run from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. He'll keep it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And that's why it's so important offensively to practice these type plays. These RPOs, these zone reads, these option plays, and just rep them over and over and over so the quarterback is making the right.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 4 over the Royals. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for room. It's Mims. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Give to the single back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. They feed him again. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's another first down.
He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Brings up third down.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to blast their way in. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Bowling Green, 6.
And here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Mims. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Falcons are on the move. Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Mims. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll leave it with him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Offense gets set for second down. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This is a 3rd and long. The hand to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They'll throw it on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And the DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Offense set on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. A little screen to the running back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Stillwater for a long time. They're up by 29 over Illinois. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Moving out of the pocket. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. He's looking for an open man on second down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second sack here today.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The inside handoff. Powers through the defender. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
He finds his man. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. He'll take the deep shot. Brings it down on the right side. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Forced out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.